Hey everyone, this is J-Dog and I'm here with another video. Shout out to the owner of a restaurant, a black-owned restaurant in Texas called True Kitchen. It's a fine established restaurant. This brother owned it. This is what we need in our community, more black-owned businesses, places that we can go. We need to support our black-owned businesses. Since this pandemic, this is why we really need to support these black-owned businesses. Because if we don't support these black-owned businesses, especially in this pandemic, we are at risk of losing them permanently in this country monopolizing the bigger corporations and stuff like that and the bigger restaurants. So we need to support small businesses and particularly black-owned businesses. And that includes black-owned restaurants like True Kitchen. I'm glad that some black people, maybe at least 20 to 30%, and maybe could be growing to 40% of black people are starting to not only create their own businesses, but also support other black-owned businesses that we already have and anything else that's black-owned. But every once in a while, one of the problems is you have people within our community that try to ruin it for everybody. You had a couple of women, or at least one or two, disrespect the rules and disturb the peace in this restaurant by acting like children, acting like fools, twerking on the tables and stuff. And then when the man asked politely to stop, they refused to stop, so eventually he had to lay down the law and kicked out and remind people not to violate their rules, not to be horse playing and disturbing the peace. Because what they're doing is called horse playing. Because you don't know if people can get hurt, and you don't even know if customers are being disturbed. Other customers could be disturbing. That's called disturbing the peace. That's when you doing something, even if you're not meant to hurt anyone, it is disturbing the other customers. It's frustrating, and they want something done about it. So that's considered disturbing the peace. I want to show you this video real quick. All right, here it is.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to.
Good. That's great. That's good. We need businesses like that. And he's just lecturing the people, the individuals. And every once in a while, you have to remind customers, even if they're not the violations, because, and this is also at work too, you have to remind all the employees that, because this happens at my job, that whether it's employees or whether it's customers, that you cannot violate their rules. Otherwise, to remind that you cannot violate their rules, especially when you got people that's violating the rules and stuff, to the point where they have to address the whole people don't violate the rules. These must be some hood rats or something who never went to a nice place or was never properly trained in their own homes or in their own neighborhoods about manners, respect, and whatsoever. They were trained to act like hood rats. But you had some other hood rats on social media, some feminists, some idiots, just defend the women for their bad behavior and try to say that they're going to boycott the place and attack. These are the same people that we don't see when Asian business owners actually do hurt their customers, and particularly black customers. We don't hear them shout boycott or that it's wrong and that they should be boycotted. Some of them even go back to that same business. But when a black person actually is in the right, who owns a business, and it's the customers who's in the wrong, all of a sudden they want to shut him down. That's it. They want to shut any black business owner down all of a sudden. I'm starting to also think that they may be plants sent by non-blacks to find some kind of incident to cause the place to get shut down. I will not be surprised if they're plants. But even if they were, or even if they weren't, they should know better not to act like idiots. You expect youngins, although I'm not excusing them for acting like this in public, acting to act idiots in public, but you expect this kind of behavior from kids or even some young teens, like maybe young teens and stuff. You expect this kind of behavior, because the young and dumb thing, although I hope that their parents and their guardians or other responsible adults are training them manners and how to be respectful in public places, not be annoying in public places. But the individuals, the females who were twerking and stuff like that, these were grown women, probably in their 30s, maybe as young as their late 20s, and probably somewhere around their 30s or their early 40s or something. All right, that's a grown-up. That's an adult. No adult in those age ranges should be acting the way they act, especially in public, like brats and stuff like that. That's exactly how they were acting, like brats. And then you have idiots on social media defending them. Now, shout out to the people who are supporting this man, who are shouting out this man who said that he did the right thing, and who's calling out the women who was horseplaying and calling out the defenders. The black community is actually behind this guy. It's behind True Kitchen. I hope people, if you live in the area that this restaurant is, support it by any means necessary. This man needs our support. He's trying to do something that most of us in our community need to start doing. But, of course, every once in a while, you have the worst within our community that is trying to ruin it for everybody within our community because they were never trained. And this is why other people on social media say that we need to not only have a mass separation from the racists, the non-black racists who hate black people, we're going to have to also separate from some of these people within our own community that can't act right, that are criminals, or people who just can't act right. That's not going to benefit to our community and stuff. We'll send them in an area where they can cause problems without hurting the rest of us. Like these women that want to horseplay in the public, because these people won't do that in a white establishment, and even if they did, they would have been kicked out. That's why they wouldn't do it in a white establishment. See, another thing is, they don't respect this guy. They don't respect this individual. They don't respect the black community. See, this is why people see, first of all, I can care less. But these women think that they can act all they want. All that doing is playing to a stereotype that black women are ratchet and twerking and stuff, which I don't believe that. Alright, that's a racist stereotype created by racists. But you have some, not all, and this is not an attack on all black women, but you have some in our community who basically going around twerking and acting hood radish and stuff like that. No, that's a stereotype. But then like I said, you have some of them who actually fulfill that stereotype because they want attention and stuff. That's not the kind of attention you want. That's not how you should get attention. You should get attention for doing good deeds for your community and stuff, not doing ratchet. The same with brothers, black men, act like thugs and stuff like that. No, that you do not want attention by acting like a thug and stuff like that. Besides, that's a stereotype once again created by racists and stuff. No, in our community, we have to learn. If you're these hood rats need to learn how to act right in public. All right, and even because if it's the music, yeah, music is played in the restaurant and stuff. That doesn't give you the excuse to just go around dancing and twerking and stuff around just because some music. There's music played in white establishments that's hip hop music and stuff like that, but you don't see people twerking around. Music is not an excuse. Alright, the restaurant has every right to play the music they want. If they want to dance and stuff like that, that's what places that will tolerate it. Like clubs, bars, nightclubs, that dancing clubs and stuff. That's where you can go around and dance and stuff like that. Also, you gotta realize, different restaurants, different businesses have different standards and different rules. If they saying no horse playing, no dancing around like idiots, alright, that's their establishment's rules. And that's any business. Black owned, white owned, any business. As long as the owners is treating you respect and serving you when you're like they're supposed to, and not ripping you off, you're supposed to respect their rules when they have rules and protocols. At this time, the customers were in the wrong. I know they say the customers are on this right, but unfortunately, these customers, the women that were twerking and stuff like that, they were in the wrong. But that's all I have to say about this. So, shout out to everyone who support the man. This could have been handled better, but still, he had every right to lay down the law, because those customers twerking and dancing would not respect his rules. So he had every right to lay down the law. But that's all I have to say about this situation. I want to know what y'all think in this comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification. That's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching. And I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.